So 4 months ago my brother, 25, and his now wife, 21, had a wedding in the middle of summer. Myself and my family, husband and 2 kids, had to drive 2 hours to the wedding. It was no big deal, we were happy to celebrate the happy couple. We were told to be there an hour before the ceremony to do family pictures. When we showed up to the venue, we were told that the photographer was running late again. No big deal, we get it, things happen. We were told that our side of the family was not allowed to go inside to cool down. Mind you, it was 102 degrees outside. We weren't allowed to talk or go to our cars to sit in the AC to cool down. I was told that I was a bad parent for bringing them when kids were allowed. The girls in the bridal party brought their kids but refused to watch them. My mother ended up babysitting their 3 years old and a newborn that they left under a thick blanket in their car seat. I wasn't too happy by that point. The fact my kids weren't in safe conditions. I told my brother that if things didn't change I was leaving. He caved in and said we can cool off in our cars. When we were walking to our vehicles, my sister-in-law and her bridal party started yelling at us and gave us mean glares. I brushed it off because I was focused on my young kids and their health. We got out photos done 1 hour later and then went back to our cars till it was time for her to walk down the aisle. So this is when shit really hit the fan. It was time for her to walk down. My son was in my arms, passed out from heat exhaustion. He never falls asleep when someone holds him. He was snoring loudly when they were saying their vows. She stopped mid-sentence to give me more nasty glares. When they kissed, my daughter yelled you. It was funny. She again didn't like it. We walked over to the reception. Since it was 500 yards away, they yelled at my dad, who was their DJ. He did it for free. He missed a song they wanted to do. He apologized over and over again. She wasn't having it. 2 hours later, after the dance, everyone ate. They invited the kids to the dance floor. My kids love to dance and have fun. By this point, my son finally woke up. 3 hours total of being passed out with cold drinks and a fan on him. We let him have some fun and dance. I was watching them like a hawk. My husband said he was ready to leave, and I was too. I left my kids since he was with them. I went to tell my brother goodbye and congrat him on his marriage. Next thing you know, I turn around and I see my sister-in-law's mother driving her car straight to my kids, going a good 20 miles. My husband, being the man he is, grabbed our kids and another kid who was there out of the way of the car. Mind you, they were on the dance floor where they should be. I was severely pissed off. My family and kids were, but in multiple dangerous situations because of my sister-in-law's family. We quickly got our stuff and started to walk away. Behind me, my brother's mother-in-law yelled at me to take food with us home. All of it was disgusting, not edible. I told her no thank you, which pissed her off. I was just done and left. I told my brother 2 days later that his wife was not allowed to be near my kids at all. I'm done with both of them. When I told him what all happened, he didn't believe me and said his wife and her family would never do that. I said it happened, they all need to apologize to all of us, and I'm done with her. So AITAH for still holding a grudge. Edit. It was an outside wedding and kids were allowed to attend. My kids are 2 and 6. They had her niece as their Oswell.